You know, even though you don't know me, I'm just a 16-year-old yapper on the internet. I'm gonna tell you what I've learned through being myself. Because in 7th grade and 6th grade, but let's not talk about 6th grade, that was a depressive period. 7th grade, I was trying to get back up from depression, right? Like I really fucking ate myself down, shredded myself to bits. All my fucking self-esteem was gone by 6th grade. Yeah, that's a weird time to get that gone. But middle school, you know? And also middle school in 2021. So anyways, 2022 comes, Andrew Tate, all that. And your boy is like, okay, shit, now I feel like motivated. I don't know how to explain that. I just saw Andrew Tate sometime in the summer. Like when I was at my grandparents' house, I was just scrolling out of desperation or whatever. I didn't know what to do. Depressed little fuck. I guess. I was really feeling down. That's why I was scrolling. And just saw Andrew Tate, that I saw people didn't really like him. Then I kind of listened to what he had to say. And then I didn't really like him at first too. But the more I listened to him, the more I liked him. But I pretended to like kind of not like him because I was that way. I really just wanted to fit into people. Like, not be outside of the crowd, because that's what I struggled with. Is being myself, being real. This is what the video is about. Right? So I didn't want to stick out like a sore thumb, because I've noticed in my life that me is weird to most people. And I couldn't accept that. I really wanted to be liked, loved, and whatever. Because I saw other people like in groups and shit, like even in kindergarten, they was talking about something, I would come up and say something or say like, I don't know that. People will look at me like, who the fuck? Like, you don't know that? Like, who are you? Also, what did you just say? Like, that's the type of vibes I was getting. Like, I never got the vibe like I belonged. But anyway, we're already yapping somewhere not where we need to be. Going back to 7th grade, all right? I'm in 7th grade with my little broski at school, you know, little classmate, bro. We decide it's time to start picking up girls. Ooh, boy. 2 little 13-year-old awkward mofos trying to pick up some 8th grader, 14, 15-year-old girls. That is something. That definitely was out of my comfort zone. And we were going up to them, asking them for like fucking Snapchats and phone numbers, like asking them some weird questions like, hey, fucking Audi or BMW? And we would write them down on like some sort of piece of paper. Like how many girls said Audi, how many said BMW, bro. It was a weird type of thing. But we were doing that. And then we would actually kind of pick up some Snapchats, some phone numbers. I think, no, only one phone number, but we got a lot of Snapchats. Then we add the girls on Snapchat, try to talk something there. That was all Andrew Tate's influence, dog. If it wasn't for him, bro, nobody would be talking to chicks. Sorry, women, girls, I'm very sorry. I don't mean to say that in a disrespectful manner, bro. I'm very sorry. That's a bad habit. Slips out, but right. And so with that, I start kind of putting on a character when I'm with around those girls, not with them. I was never with them, but I was around them, like, for that moment where we would come up and ask them some stupid questions or whatever. I would kind of change up, you know? Instead of being this, like, quiet, little insecure type of guy, I would change up into a weird, trying to be comedic type of dude. Just trying to get them to laugh or some stuff, and I would go very red. Like, as red as that, probably. And then one time, one girl even commented, like, hey, bro, you're as red as your sweater, because I was wearing a red sweater. And she said, bro, you're as red as a sweater. I'm like, thanks, yeah. Happens. And so, in that point, when we were picking up those girls and trying to get some sort of, like, connection, like some sort of relationship, I kind of, like, deeply inside, while we was talking to them, and I was like talking to some girls on Snapchat, trying to get something going, I was like, shit. Like, wait, hold on a minute. All they know is that little character. That little, funny comedic version of Mantas you know, that little dude who kind of acts weird, talks with a weird accent, and blasts some German Schlager music through the hallways. Yeah, that's what I did with bro in 7th grade. Bro wasn't really a part of that whole thing, but I told him, hey, I know some good music, let's blast it through the hallways. All right, that was my fault. my bad, guys. And so they would think of me as that. But what I really am is just some quiet little shy dude who isn't really fond of going out somewhere with the gang, with the people, doing something in a group. I'm always the lone wolf. And only now I realize that, you know, shit, actually being the lone wolf is kind of cool. It's kind of good. But not always. Not always. You got to step out of your comfort zone. And, you know, 7th, 8th grade, that character got even bigger. With the whole Andrew Tate stuff and going gym. I was trying to put on yeah, I'm the motherfucking man. Like, yeah, I'm the David Goggins. I'm the Andrew Tate, bro. Look at you. I'm out here. Like, I did a video where I woke up at 8 a.m. Went out here, trained. It was fucking February. It was February, bruv. It was February. It was -3 or something. Maybe that day it wasn't minus, but that day I recorded the video while I was walking through the house. You know, outside, not like right now, just pacing around the house. And I recorded basically saying, hey, it's fucking 8:37 in the morning. You know, I just woke up 20 minutes ago, but hey, I'm out here. You're still sleeping and stuff. I was trying to be some sort of... In my mind, I was trying to be inspirational and inspire people. I thought I was doing something good, but in reality, I was looking like a dick. Like a complete fucking dick. And people perceived me as that dick, even though deeply inside, I ain't like that. I ain't that guy who's perfect, who got it all figured out, who fucking trains all the time, who's, you know, that fucking David Goggins. I'm not that guy. I'm just a fucking poser. Yeah, I was just a little fucking poser. And then I was in this kind of I call that stuff textationships. You know, just texting. You know, I was texting with this person for a while. Some people who watch this channel might know. It's a pagan girl. And I was texting with her. And she knew me from this whole kind of character of, you know, oh yeah, that ultra fucking kind of masculine red pill type stuff. I don't know, just alpha male from social media energy. I don't know how to explain it. And she knew me from that. And I was just portraying that character everywhere, you know, but, you know, when I came back home, I wasn't really that character. I was just kind of me, you know, that quiet little guy, you know, who just kind of sometimes works out, you know, does something good, maybe works a little bit on making money in not some good ways, doing shorts and whatnot. And then only I would get into that whole mood of, yeah, I'm the man when I would record something. When I was recording, bro, I was like the dude because I was kind of the social media influencer of the school. I was the Andrew Tate of the school, basically that way. That's how people perceived me. When in reality, I'm just like this. I just pace around the house, no, literally. I would do this, just talking to myself. This whole video is just me talking to myself, explaining my own life story to me. And I hopefully too. So, now in that situation, it was May 2024. That whole textationship ended, right? Because I got one huge ass text. That girl unfollowed me. And she meant quite a lot at that time. I don't know why. Why did I really connect the dots that that's the person that really matters to me? But anyway, that's how it was a year ago, right? And then I asked why unfollow? And she dropped a huge ass message of just pointing out the obvious. Hey bro, you're saying a whole lot of nonsense. You're just some little bigot, homophobe, all this sexist and all that. And yeah, you're not a good person. Basically, that's the type of vibes. Even though she didn't say that. But when she said all them things you can't. She told me basically that I can't like listen to other people. I'm always just talking about myself and talking about my way, you know, like wanting things done my way. She basically said, yeah, I'm just the dude who wants everything done his way, just some little like narcissistic little motherfucker that thinks the whole world must rely around him. That's the type of vibe. And I know that's not me. And when I saw that message, dog, pull up a picture, I fucking look like that. I was shocked because that took my soul. You know how David Goggins says taking souls? Bro, that shit took my soul. That shit took my soul. Because I knew, fuck, that wasn't me. But I'm hurt. Because that's, like, through faking that character, I thought of that as, like, kind of being inspiration, like, trying to help. I was always trying to help. Like, when she would feel down or whatever, I would try to like say, hey, you know, you got this, it's all good, you know, all that motivational, inspirational speeches type shit, because I just really learned how to talk that way through watching people like Tate, David Goggins and all that. You know, that's probably the reason why this channel is a thing. But yeah, anyways, I through being that little fucking red-pilled alpha male energy type of dude, pretending kind of to be that guy, or to even becoming that guy, I just wanted to like help out, really. But it was like a very bad way of trying to help out people. That just seemed like I was judging everybody. Like, hey, you're this, you're that, fuck you, fuck this, I'm the best. That's how it really was. But in my mind, I thought, shit, that should help people. It didn't help people. Don't ask me why I thought it should help people. Don't fucking ask me, because I don't have the answers. I'm just telling you how it was. And so, ladies and gentlemen who made it this far into the video, that's where I realized you need to be real. Because if you keep playing this fucking character, it's gonna come out and bite you very hard. You're gonna be screaming. And your soul is gonna be broken. Your soul is gonna be taken, dog. Taken. And you're never gonna feel like I felt like I couldn't be loved because of that. Because I just faked being somebody I wasn't, basically, all my life, basically. Because, you know, through kindergarten, all that childhood stuff, I saw that people wouldn't just take me for me, and being the guy who didn't want to stick out, and even parents say, you know, you shouldn't stick out and be like everybody else. That's what parents told me, keep telling me, but, you know, I know they only want the best for me, but that's not the best advice I would feel like for me. Just knowing how I am mentally. And from just trying to be like the other kids, I knew who I really was. And if somebody like liked me for the character I was playing, I just felt, well, yeah, that's just the character. Like, I can't be loved, I can't be liked for who I really am. You know, I'm just like, I would be sitting here alone, looking around, knowing that all them people from school or whatever, they're in their gangs and their cliques, you know, hanging out and whatnot. And I'm just out here alone. And even when I was putting on that character, people didn't really even like that character. So it was a lose-lose situation. I lost myself. I lost some people that were probably pretty good people for me to be around, but I just lost them through my own little mistakes. Yeah, and I just thought I couldn't be loved because I was always faking somebody, being someone, and only now, recently, when I just said, okay, fuck it, I'll be myself. I don't give a fudge. I'll just be myself, you know? I just do what I want to do. I'll just improve on what I know I need to improve on, and F what everybody thinks about me. And then boom, God blesses me. God gives me this purpose to spread this message, you know, to spread the good word. And he gives me a good person that I have in my life right now. And if that person is watching right now, I want to say thank you for being there for me. Really appreciate it. Very much. And yeah, so just be yourself. Because when you're not being yourself, it comes back to bite you. But when you are being yourself, it comes back to bless you, no matter how hard it be. So yeah, that's kind of the video. A little bit of a childhood story time, teen story time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. And by the way, little plug alert. I'm not telling you anything. It's just a Discord server where basically it's not very finished yet, but we're doing this movement called the Mental Development Zone. I want to help as many people to get their attention spans back in order, you know, to make Generation Alpha not be the most effed up generation. Let's make it the best. Let's get kids their attention spans back so that they could hold their attention span longer than a goldfish. That's the movement of MDZ, basically. So if you have any ideas on that and how we can improve, and I say we because I need people, because I'm just a 16-year-old yapper. I don't know shit. I need more smarter people than me to give me ideas, and then we can work together in that Discord. Or you can just write them here in the YouTube comments. But on Discord, it's going to be a little bit more of a closer thing. So anyways, if you want to join, link in the description, first link. It's going to be noted. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. And remember, all praise be to God. All praise be to God. And quitters never win. Winners never quit. Meet you in another video. Bye.